Good morning, Derek and Bill. Looks like you guys have the same key. You guys used the same key this morning. Good job. Bill, those are great. I appreciate the stuff you've been emailing me. Really good content. Thank you. Good morning, Nerdy. Sandy. Good morning, Sander. Good morning out there in Tennessee land. Yeah, that's what it looked like, Derek. You guys were bumping into each other getting in the door there. It was kind of cute. Rick Small. Good morning, Rick. Haven't seen Rick in a minute. Nice to see him. Nice to see Bud. And Don Zamaron. Donnie Z. Good morning, Don. There's 100 people here already. Do you guys know that? Pretty good. We've been live for 1 minute and 30 seconds and we have 100 people here. Pretty good. Trent, HB, Michael Allen. There's Michael. Good morning, everybody. Michael, your plants are looking good. Good morning, everybody. Classic. There's the girl. Dando. Who cares what day it is? It's Friday. It's Friday. Unless it's something more special. Good morning, Haggy Snap. How are you? Good morning, Exception. Summer and Tribal Science. Classic, it rained here last night. It looks like it's going to be a nice cool day today. Good morning, everybody. Mycelia's here. Laura, every time I see Laura, I feel divine. Good morning. Really, it's rare for it to rain in the morning in Colorado. When does it mostly rain? In the evening? What's your rainy time? What's the normal rain time? Good morning, everybody. 25 people, 16 likes. Oh, roofers don't like it when it rains. And it's raining in Massachusetts, too. I always forget Michael lives in Massachusetts. I don't know why I think, Michael, I always think of you in North Carolina. Somewhere near Derek Anderson for no good reason. I don't have a good reason for that. Joe D's, Kimberly. Good morning. Tribal Science, I love rain. I love rain. Michigan's crazy though because it rains here. We get the lake effect, what they call the lake effect. And when it rains here, literally 2 hours later, it's so soaked into the ground and everything, it doesn't even look like it rained at all. It's crazy. I've never seen ground and cement and everything swallow up water and make it go away like it does here. It's just poof. Do you know it rained 2 hours ago? I can't tell. Good morning. I still have a bit of a cold. So hang in there this morning with me and my cold, you guys. I'm a little bit coffee, a little bit runny. Mom actually said, what are you doing at 9? Get on Pops. You gotta be here, Rodman. We're gonna do a drawing. Good morning. There's Sue Little. Good morning, everybody. I'm pretty proud of you guys this morning. I'm proud of you all the time, but this morning I got a little... Do you see what I'm talking about, Niffy? You recognize it. It's just crazy how the rain just, poof, disappears. Southern California, you'd think it was because it's dry and arid, generally, that the rain would disappear real quick, or signs of rain, but nothing like here. Here is crazy. I love it though. One of the neatest things I ever did was move to Michigan. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm about to turn the phone around. Let's see. Carney the Carnivorous. Good morning. Catzilla and Bear. Good morning. Good morning, Justin Robinson. Jesse Tinsley. We're not sure anymore. There was a survey taken, and 28% of the respondents thought you were a bot. Still think you're a bot. 28% was the recent number. So, we're just not sure, Jesse. Okay, we're just not sure. Okay? You could be the new AI model. Good morning, RX. Out in a bot. That's funny. Okay, turning it around. 46 people. 24 people. 46 people, 29 likes. Jesse, even bots can milk a goat. I found that out from Paranoid Goats. He said bots can even milk a goat. Yep. Paranoid Goats knows. He's a little paranoid, and he likes goats. Good morning, Captain Obvious. Okay. We're going to turn the camera. And I have to read a list to you guys. Remember I said early here, I'm really proud this morning. I'm always proud, sincerely. But I got a little boost of happiness from yesterday, and then I sat down at a camera this morning. Right, Kim? The bot at least won't drink all the milk that he milks up out of the milky milker. Okay. We had a homework assignment yesterday. And said assignment was to write out the second agreement, post it on your refrigerator, and then send a picture of it to IG, our IG chat page. I was very surprised at the participation. I was very surprised, Nerdy, at the participation. I was pleasantly surprised at the participation. Now, I had to scroll through. I did it this morning. I sat down this morning and I scrolled through the situation, and I wrote down everybody's name that I saw sent in a picture. Okay? Now, I could have missed one or two. I might have. Because they were coming in at a different, there's stuff in between and this and that. So here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to read the list of people that I saw send their picture in. Okay? So I'm gonna read. That's okay, Paige. I'm paranoid. And if you didn't do the homework, Pops is gonna take it personally. The exact opposite of the agreement. If you didn't send in a picture, I'm taking it personal. Not. Some people had a chance, some people didn't, and it looks like some didn't even know. I'm going to read the people I saw. If I'm missing your name on the list, please advise me. Okay? Please advise me and let me know. Vanilla Danilla, I'm sorry about that. It's, believe it or not, the map actually is faced the right way. but we're getting a reverse image from the camera. Okay? Here we go. You guys ready? No, it's really messing with you. It messes with me in the background, but I'm over it. I'm not going to take my map personally. Okay? Let me read the list. Okay? And if you did send in a picture and I don't have you on the list, let me know right away so I can add you, because we're going to be doing a couple of drawings. Okay? Summer. Sarah Bear. Niffer. Sammy P. Billy D. Laura Devine. Derek Anderson. HB. Cheryl P. Rodmond. Waz. Gypsy. Exception. Okay, who did I miss? That's nice of you, nerdy. Who did I miss? Captain Obvious, did you send something? Who did I miss? Give me anybody that I missed. Captain Obvious, you're on there. Okay. Captain Obvious. I thought I remembered that and I forgot to write it down. Okay? That it's okay that if you use the mirror instead of the fridge, Captain. I'm sure you look very pretty in your mirror. Okay. Okay, it totally counts, nerdy. You know, right? You know where it would work good too? For some people? On the dashboard of your car. Especially you rage drivers. Especially you rage drivers. Okay? Carnivorous, you used it. Carnivorous, you sent something in. I'm going to write you down too. I saw some video, but I didn't realize that in the video, Carney, you're down. Carney's in. But you rage drivers, write down the second agreement and put it on the dashboard of your car. Sarah, the homework was to write out the second agreement, which is don't take anything personally. Write it out on something and put it on your refrigerator. Take a picture of it and send it to our IG chat page. That was the homework assignment. Okay, I've got all the people it looks like that did it. Except we do have 2 people who dog ate their homework. Michael Allen. I'm not surprised. Buddy can be bad when he wants to. And then Mark Zamarin's dog ate his homework too. Okay? Here we're going to go. I'm going to assign a number to each of you. Let's go, Pops. Go. Summer, number 1. Sarah Bear, number 2. Nippy, number 3. Sammy P, number 4. Billy D, number 5. Laura Devine, number 6. Derek Anderson, number 7. HB, number 8. Cheryl P, number 9. Rodmond, number 10. Wazzy, number 11. Gypsy, number 12. Exception, number 13. Captain Obvious, number 14. And Carnivorous, number 15. That's pretty good. We had 15 people that all got A's. Now, I'm going to use this machine to pull a number between 1 and 15. Okay? The first number between 1 and 15 that comes in the chute. Okay, do I have one there? I sure do. It's, let me show you. It's number 9. It's that one right there. Number 9. 9. Cheryl P. Cheryl. She's not here all the time, but she's a sweet, sweet, great lady. Cheryl P. Send me your address, and I will send you a pack of supplemental supplements. Okay? Cheryl. Now, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to pull another number from the list in about half an hour. Okay? In about half an hour. I'm going to pull another number. So if you did your homework, you still have another shot. Okay? Give me 5 people that are glad Pops is going to take another shot at it. Okay, Cheryl, congratulations. She's getting a pack of supplemental supplements if she can send me her address at the Detroit Mush Lab at gmail.com. Okay? So, don't be afraid of mushrooms because they're not afraid of you. They're just not. I can promise you there isn't a mushroom in the world that's afraid of us. Oh, what happened to the Pops music? Here we go. Get back. There we go. Captain Obvious, your name is Cheryl, that's true, but you're not this Cheryl. This was Cheryl P, and her last name's something like Sater, or what is it? Shader. I think it's Shader. Hey, I saw a little blip this morning, right before I turned the camera on. And it was a little thing on the news that they did a live auction of Star Wars memorabilia. And in this particular one, it's a separate source, Michael. It's right there. The music's coming through my phone, another phone here. Okay. Is it too loud? Is the volume too loud? Is it okay? I usually have it at about a 7. I usually have it around a 7. And then I'll lower it when something important's being... Okay. I gotta have background music. This is the... Kim, how long have we used this theme music? This is a good 4 years. Okay? Kimmy, what do you think? We've been using the same theme music. We tried a different one. I had one time I had everybody send me in an example of what our new theme music should be. And we did a few of those, and we were like, you know what? We're missing the old theme music. Can we just go back? And so we did. Okay. We went back and stuck with the old school music. Memorabilia. Star Wars. The original Darth Vader lightsaber. The original lightsaber. Sort of the tease of our life. Yep, that's our music, Kim. You're adorable. The lightsaber. How much do you think the lightsaber from the movie nerd, from the original lightsaber for Darth Vader, how much do you think it went for at auction? Don't look it up. Please don't look it up. Just make a guess. Educated guess. 1.3. No. 750,000. It's over 1.3. It's over 1.3. It's over 1 million. Keep going. Keep going. Aaron, it's over 3 million. Mark, I just turned it down a little bit. It's over 2.5. It's over 3. It's over $3 million. $3.6 million. Million. You should see the lightsaber. It's just this little thing. Just this little thing. $3.6 million. Billy D, I'm kind of in your group. I don't want to be a judge. It's not my business what somebody does with their money. But somehow I just feel like 3.6 million would feed a lot of people. I just feel like 3.6 million would feed a whole lot of people instead of having some possession. Just one of Pops' opinions, and I hope whoever has it doesn't take it personal. Okay? I hope they don't take that personal. 3.6 million dollars. What kind of a grow house could we make for that? We could hire a bunch of people too. We could pay salaries for months, for years. We'd have an amazing operation, wouldn't we? We could buy a church. Nerdy and I would buy a church. Okay? The Calamar crystal. Yeah, you gotta go all the way to outer space to get that guy. Boy, oh boy. That's the dream of the world, you guys. It's a perfect example of the dream of the world. I would too, Nerdy. That's a perfect example of the matote, the fog, that somebody, and then it was an auction. There were people that drove the number up. We're all looking at the 3.6 million guy. There were other people like driving the number up. Crazy. Crazy, I tell you, crazy. A church, an event center. Nerdy, we would do so good with something like that. A spiritual, our spiritual center. We won't call it a church. Herbie wants to just buy an island. That wouldn't be bad. Okay? Mr. Marmars is here this morning, you guys. Good morning. Okay. Oh, Derek Anderson's taking it another step. Derek Anderson's church with a food truck. And we go around the city spreading the gospel. The word gospel means good news. That's all it means. Gospel means good news. We would drive around the city spreading spores and good news. Have a microeducation van. Look at how we could spend that 3.6. You guys, man, we should have if we did have okay, I got an idea. I just got a new idea. Niffer, are you ready? Niffy? Niffy's half our secretary here. She usually does our secretarial work. Volunteer work. She doesn't ask to be paid. Isn't there a pretty big whatchamacallit tomorrow? What's it called? The Lotto? Powerball. Powerball. Thank you, Mitsos. Powerball tomorrow. What if we all I'm going to do this. Niffy, I'm going to send you $20. I'm sending you $20. Niffy, if I sent you $20, could you go down and buy the group a little, how many is that, 10 tickets? What is that, 10 tickets? Because I think they're $2 a piece. Would you be willing to go down? I've never bought a Powerball ticket. Okay? Would you be willing to go down and purchase 10 lotto tickets, Powerball tickets? And then I'm going to donate them right here, live. not live, but we'll know what they are. And here's the story. If we win any of those 10 tickets hit, then I will split it with, I'm trying to figure out how to do this, with 25 people here. Monday, when I win Saturday, because I'm going to put a positive spin on it, whoever's here Monday, we're going to draw 25 names, and those 25 people, along with me, will split the 1.7 billion. I think you can cash out for somewhere around 700 million. Okay? Michael, you don't want to be, Michael's going to compete with us. That's okay. So that sounds a little complicated, but do you think we could pull it off, you guys? Would that be okay? Would that be fair? There'll be my tickets, but I'll share it with 25 people here. Boom. $420 million after taxes divided by 26. Divided by 26. How much would that be? How much would that be? Red Boy, I can't say who's going to win. It's the universe will decide. If Pop wins, he's going to share it with 25 people here. How much is that? Nope. Classic Powerball has not been won. They're up to the third highest number they've ever had. 4 million each. You could do something with 4 million. Paige has said, no, it's 16.15 million each. What? And that's after taxes? Nerdy, we could both buy a church. Nerd. Excuse me. We'll get 2 churches on the same block, okay? I would be happy if I won $16.5 million and 25 of my friends also got rich. I don't need to win the whole 400, and I'm not greedy. I'm not feeling greedy. So, that's the plan. Nippy, I'll cash app you. Okay? I'm gonna cash app you $20. You know what? Maybe I could just go buy them. Nippy, I'll just go buy them. That way it's not a big problem. I'll pick up 10 tickets today. Okay? I'll pick up 10 tickets today. I'll have them in my hand. And when we win on Saturday evening, we'll celebrate Monday morning. Nippy, I was going to make you keep the list and stuff, but I'll go get 10. Of course, the odds are astronomical, but I hope we all win, Jolie. The idea is that we all win. Saw another thing on the news this morning. $1 trillion yacht, I don't know, a couple $100 million for this yacht, right? And they launched the yacht, brand new yacht. Some billionaires bought himself a toy. They launched the yacht, and the only people on board the yacht at this time are a captain and a couple of crew. You see on the news the yacht starting to go like this, filling up with water, filling up with water, filling up with water. Under she goes. on its check cruise. Can you imagine that? Sure hope it was insured. The captain, you see him, the captain and the crew are climbing on the side of the boat as it's sinking. Joe G's think they forgot the plug. Could be, Joe. Could be. The plug. What little plug? It looked like it was top heavy, Derek. It did. Okay. Psychedelics create windows of opportunity. Multiple practitioners emphasized that psychedelics don't replace therapy, but they make it more accessible. Thank you, Justin. It was nice to see you here this morning. And they make it more accessible and effective. Carrie Rowe Laframbe explains the science. The increase in neuroplasticity that happens by stimulating brain-derived neurotropic factor production results in neurogenesis and synaptogenesis. I love that word. Synaptogenesis. Just when you think your synapses are going, a little bit of microdosing, and you can reconnect some of those synapses. This can be super helpful when someone is stuck in therapy. After a psychedelic medicine journey, modalities that didn't work before often start to work. Ryan Chantry echoes this idea, noting that psychedelics' ability to dissolve our sense of self and our defense mechanisms while increasing neuroplasticity unlocks the opportunity to do certain therapeutic work more effectively. So it's not just our neural circuitry, but also our ideas about who we are that become more malleable. So true. My concept of who I am has become so much more malleable. I'm not stuck in one way of thinking and being, and mine's being the right. That's gone. Clara McKinley adds that psychedelics work by, softening defenses, enhancing neuroplasticity, and increasing access to subconscious material. Basically, psychedelics can create the optimal conditions for deeper therapeutic breakthroughs. Some combinations are synergistic. Others highlight how certain therapeutic modalities seem to naturally complement psychedelic experience. Kathy Groover shares her favorite pairing: internal family systems and MDMA. MDMA allows you to tap into the unfiltered consciousness so you can reach those parts with more ease and efficiency. The MDMA tends to tamp down the protectors so that you have greater access to your quieter parts. Avery Kultura describes the power of low-dose work combined with somatic therapy. The medicine often brings you into a relationship with the body in a new way. Sensations become more vivid and trustworthy. There is more space to follow a tremor, a breath, or a movement without shutting it down. Wallace Murray also encourages working with the physical body. He points out how somatic type therapies can help pair new beliefs with the body cue, like placing your hand on your sternum and lengthening your inhale, repeating the chosen phrase. Repetition wires it in. You see that a lot in the Eastern practices. Aftercare and pacing are key. The most consistent message from our guides was the importance of proper integration and careful pacing. As Summer McCool puts it, grounding expanded awareness into daily life with the support of skilled practitioners ensures that these tools truly serve your healing and not just your seeking. That's pretty good. It truly serves your healing and not just your seeking. Trist Singh warns that timing matters. Clients should be grounded in one modality before layering others. Avery agrees and recommends pacing yourself, even when it requires being selective. The medicine can open many doors at once. Your therapist or guide should help you decide which ones to walk through and which ones are available to just simply acknowledge for now. I gotta be honest with you guys, this practitioner angle, I've been avoiding it, thinking this is a physician heal thyself situation with psychotropic drugs, and I still believe that. I still believe that. I don't believe that a facilitator, a guide, or a therapist is absolutely imperative to the process. I don't. But I'm coming to believe that it's sure helpful. And that's probably something that we wouldn't want to not avail ourselves of, at least on one or two occasions, and see how it goes. See how having a journey with a guide or a facilitator and then some aftercare as a result of that journey, will it have been a better journey? Or was it not as good as when you just did it your own? You won't know until you try. Up until then, it's just going to be conjecture. I've always kind of bugged me that the facilitators, there's a few models available to us, such as Oregon. Boy, do they charge a lot of money. Well, generally what you're seeing with those operations, like in Oregon, they've paid tens of thousands of dollars to the state for the right to have a license to have a clinic. They're looking to recoup some of those costs of the startup. Now, I believe that they do, and I believe that they can pretty quickly. I would love to see one of those organizations, hey, we might have to charge you. They're up to like $1,500 in session. That's a little on the ridiculous side. But we might have to charge you a little bit extra till we can pay back our investors. And then after that, I'd love to see the price go down. Because like, you know that operation is about healing, not about profiting. But you don't usually see that, do you? You don't usually see people lower their prices. I'm going to brag. I'm going to brag to you guys. But I do. I lower my prices. 3 years ago, I was needing to get as a donation somewhere in the neighborhood of $180 for an ounce of supplements. And that was pretty market fair. You looked around the market and other people, that's about where the number was. And then slowly over the last 3 years, as my ability to grow has gotten better, not just my personal growth, but my fungal growth, my fungi, farming, As my skills got better, and as I narrowed down my focus, and I started looking at ways I could do things simply, cost effectively, etc., we slowly started bringing that number down. I'm extremely proud of that, I have to tell you. Because it's the opposite of what you see some other people doing. They get a market and they start going up instead of down. This should be a down market, in my opinion. We are down. We did 180. Then we dropped to 150. Then we dropped to 110. Then we dropped to 80. We're sitting at around 60 right now. Darn it, that's nice. And I only have to do X amount of units per month to pay my bills. Darn it, that's nice. The electricity's gone up a little bit. Some of the cost. The lease on the grow house, I think it's going to increase a little bit starting next year. Just a little, not much. But these are bills. It's costing somewhere in the neighborhood, Paige, somewhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 a month to run this little mom and pop Detroit mush lab. The operating prices have gone down. I was up to almost $6,000 a month at one point. We're sculpting it and narrowing it down. And very soon, probably beginning next year, we're going to offer guide opportunities. I don't mean opportunities, but I never thought I would do it. Become a guide or a facilitator, but I'm on my way. Oh, Captain, that has nothing to do with labor. No. That's simply costs. That's simply costs. Geez, no wonder Leon the postman likes me. Our mailing costs per month are close to $1,000. Shipping costs. Between the giveaways and the few things that people try to get from us and give us a donation, we're close to $1,000 a month just in shipping costs. And then the cart, the boxes and the tape and the everything else. And I know it sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not. I'm proud of myself. And I told you guys to speak self-love. So I'm doing it. I'm trying to be a model of that. I'm not bragging by any means. I'm using myself as an example. And I would ask, as you guys can see, my heart's not in trying to take money out of any of your pockets. That is never going to be my goal. It's going to be the exact opposite. How can I do this for as cheap as possible and spread? And 63 likes here right now. Wow. There's going to be more random people seeing this stuff, you guys. So, check yourself. Check your motives. All of this came from me saying that now I'm in a course, 2 courses actually, where I'm working on becoming a certified facilitator. And I never thought I'd get there. I never thought I would go there because, like I said, I had a bias against that. And I think I'm wrong now. I think I'm wrong. I think it's important to know what the therapists know, the guides, the facilitators, I want to know what they know. I want to know what they've been being taught. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you guys learning in this process? And how is it going to make a difference for the people that you're wanting to serve? So we're there. And when we do get certified, I can guarantee you that it won't be for profit. Okay? It will not be for profit. Gypsy, they have to. They have to, especially when you get some experience at it. You know, maybe the first time you facilitate, you're like, wow, I could do that better next time. And then you do what HB tells us to do every day. Do your best. This topic goes very deep. We've only scratched the surface. Thank you, Rodman. So we'll quickly point you to deeper reading on a few concepts we think are worth your time. First, ifs. If you're wondering how parts work with psychedelics, check out our interview with Sonny Strasberg. Then there's the ever popular concept of the inner healing intelligence. That's an MDMA assisted therapy protocol. Finally, while psychotherapy before and after psychedelics is considered a best practice, the jury's still out on how much psychedelic-assisted therapist should be doing during the dosing session itself. To further complicate matters, it may depend on what molecule, what psychotropic drug is being administered. And as a guide or as a facilitator, you're going to approach those journeys differently depending on what molecule is being used. So it's pretty fascinating. I'm 67 years old and I'm learning. I'm 67 years old and I feel like a rocket ship. And you guys, this is the truth, you guys are my fuel. I'm doing another number between 1 and 15 for the home workers. Okay. The next number that's under, let's see, where is it? Number 5. Number 5. Number 5, Billy D. Billy D. I'm always happy when Bill wins because Bill's here so consistently that he feels guilty if he overslept. Bill D, number 5. You're number 5 on my list over here. Bill the early bird is going to catch himself a pack of supplemental supplement worms. Okay? Congratulations to Bill D. And who was the other one? And Cheryl P. Bill D. and Cheryl P. We're going to be sending them a quarter of an ounce each. Okay? We don't have a lot of time, but we're going to take we're going to dip our toe, excuse me, in the third agreement today. And then we'll hit it hard next week. Okay? The third agreement. Don't make assumptions. I parsed these words closely. I parsed them closely. It didn't say don't have assumptions. It says don't make assumptions. Just that sentence alone tells me we craft our assumptions. They are something we actually create. It isn't something you pick up off the street or falls on your head. It's something we make. Just realizing that alone and back it up with our power, knowing how much power we have. We literally have the power not to make something. I love that. It doesn't say don't have. It says don't make. We have a tendency to make assumptions about everything. The problem with making assumptions is that we then believe they are the truth. We could swear they're real. We make assumptions about what others are doing or thinking. And then we take it personally. Then we blame them and react by sending emotional poison with our word. So if we make an assumption, we believe it's true, and we go and violate the second agreement, which is taking things personal, and then we violate the first agreement, which is using our word to send emotional poison. That is why whenever we make assumptions, we're asking for problems. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personal, and we end up creating a whole big drama for nothing. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personal. 100%, Michael. I'm going to read that to you again. Grasp this. It could not be more true. All the sadness and drama you have lived in your life was rooted in making assumptions and taking things personally. That is 100% true for me. I look back at all the drama I've had in my life, and it was rooted in me making assumptions and taking things personal. Knowing that, I know how to remove the drama from my life. I now know how to remove the drama from my life. Don't take things personal, and don't make assumptions. And those are both super easy to do. Super. If I'm being impeccable. It starts with me being impeccable. If I know I didn't do what the drama is going to surround me about, I'm above it like a cloud floating by. That didn't come from me. That's somebody else's drama. I've lost relationships over the drama I caused. Destroyed relationships with quality people. And then was afraid to start new ones with quality people. Because I must be broken. I don't work very well. I'm broken. Drama. Pure drama. Pure not truth. Take a moment to consider the truth of this statement. The whole war of control between humans is about making assumptions and taking things personally. Our whole dream of hell is based on that. We've created a lot of emotional poison just by making assumptions and taking it personally. Because we usually start gossiping about our assumptions. Remember that gossiping is the way we communicate with each other in the dream of hell, and the way we transfer poison from one to another. Paige, isn't it true? I love what Paige just said. I think having the four agreements as a base has helped me with my healthiest relationship ever. That is beautiful. Because it's true too. I think it's helped anybody that's using the four agreements and they're practicing them is going to have a healthier relationship with especially their significant other. When you stop making assumptions about those people and their actions, you start behaving with impeccability. Can you imagine two people living together that are both trying that? That are both going to the gym of the four agreements? You can sense the other one go, oh, hon, you might be taking this personal. Please don't. Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm not going to take it personal. Hon, I think you're making an assumption. You're right, I am. It's almost like having another antenna. It's pretty beautiful. Two people that agree to Niff. I know it. I knew it the minute I met you guys, and you've been growing together. You talk about strengthening families and relationships. Parenting your kids from a base of the four agreements. I wish I knew it when I was really parenting. I'm doing it now. I'm parenting through the four agreements now. I run through all four of the agreements relative to my relationship with Brock. I have to, or I would be in a world of drama. I could dive right into a world of drama. But as long as I'm being impeccable, and I'm not taking what happens or did or didn't or won't or will personally, and I make no assumptions. Make none. Whatever it is out there, it is. It's easier to get through things that would formerly spin me completely out. Does that make sense? Nanette, I'm actually half French and the other half Mutt. Does that make sense? You're having a dramatic relationship with somebody, that's your fault. You're right in the middle of it. I didn't say the other person's fault free. I just said you're in the middle of it. You're responsible. An impeccable person takes responsibility for their actions and fixes it. A sin just means you missed. It means you get another shot. And you'll see the target better each time. But if you're having a dramatic relationship somewhere right now, it could be at work. You could have a dramatic relationship with your employer, your employees, your kids, your husband, your wife. Some people have, I watch those crime shows, right? Blows my mind when you see the shows where neighbors the guy lives across the street or the guy that lives next door, you guys start doing stuff to each other, not you guys, but the neighbors start doing stuff to each other, and then this guy responds, and then this guy responds, and then all of a sudden one of them gets shot, killed. Somebody's going to spend the rest of their life in jail, and another family's going to have a missing father. All the drama that comes from it, and it could have been stopped on day one if the first person didn't take the second person personally. In the dream of hell, they're out there shooting. Neighbors are shooting each other. We can have drama anywhere we want. Can you imagine that? Having so much drama in my life that I give a shit what my next door neighbor is doing. And then I ramp up the drama. I call the cops on them. I drive over their lawn. My hose accidentally sprays. All kinds of stuff you see and hear. And every one of those, this is our sickest relationships, are because we took things personal and we made assumptions. Who wants a home? There's signs that say home sweet home. I've never once, I might be missing it, but has anybody ever seen, instead of home sweet home, it said home drama home? Have you ever? Have you ever seen that sign? I haven't. I haven't. Because nobody wants drama in their home. We don't. We want peace. We want security. And we want growth. We want a sweet home. And we can have that based off of us. Home drama home. I've had a few of those. Looking back, I'm like, how crazy. How insane. How part of the world. And the world's living like that. Drama centers everywhere. We don't have clear communication. That's where the make assumptions come from. That's how we start crafting our assumptions. That's how we start crafting our assumptions, is by poor communication. We don't ask for what we want. We assume other people will know. You don't clarify. They should know. They should already know. I have a sister. I told you guys about her once before. You hear about my two younger sisters a lot. I have a third younger sister you don't hear about. I'll tell you a real quick story about it, and then we'll move on from today. Drama. She's the drama sister. The other two, no. The other two are like, we like the new plan. My sister, she's 1 year younger than me. She had 3 beautiful children. And her husband was my best friend growing up. He was the boy that lived across the street. And they started dating in high school. And by the time they were about 20 years old, they get married. But he was my best friend growing up since I was like 13 years old, until he started dating my sister, which, his focus got off of hanging out with me and playing basketball and, dating my sister and going on bike rides and stuff. Good. Great guy. I loved him. We golfed together, did all kinds of stuff. My sister has 3 beautiful children. Do you guys want to hear this story? This drama story? Nippy says yes. It's a perfect example of drama ruining. There are 6 kids in the family. My family. I'm number 3. This sister I'm talking about is number 4. And the 2 that I talked to you guys about are number 5 and 6. Okay. Thank you for letting me. I'm going to tell the story. So, she has these 3 beautiful children. And the youngest, incredibly handsome. Really good athlete in school, high school. Quite a good student. The other 2 kids, great too. They're my nieces and nephews, and I love them. And they love me. I'm Unk Man to my nieces and nephews. They don't call me anything other than Unk Man. It's because when they were younger, when I see them, I would come charging at them, go, Unk Man! And I was, to this day, they still refer to Pops as Unk Man. Of course, I love it. I got my own little nickname there. But I was the one that played with them all the time. Did stuff, took them places, stuff like that. My brother, not so much. So he's just an uncle. But I'm Unk Man to these kids. And I have a very close relationship with the youngest of my sister's kids there. In his early 20s, let's say 20 years old, he starts exhibiting really psychotic behavior. He starts exhibiting behavior. Matter of fact, I won't go into some of the major episodes, but it turns out he gets diagnosed with schizophrenia. Okay. The whole family gathers together. We find out that little guy's got schizophrenia. And it's important, we're a very tight-knit family, and it's important that we support sister number 4, and that we support nephew, and even his brother and sister who are seeing all of this go on. Anyways, my sister, I know enough. My sister is starting to lose it herself. She doesn't know what's happened to her baby. She's mad at every doctor. She's upset at every diagnosis. He gets in some legal trouble. It's the police's fault, not the boy that bit him. It just got really rough and tough for my sister. I'm going to say she took a lot of it. She created a lot of it. But that's not the story. This story is that she reaches out to me. And she said, the nephew could really use your presence, Unk Man. And I'm 100% here for you. I'll get in my car, I'll drive. They live in Arizona. I'll get in my car, I'll drive. I'll take time off work. What do you want me to do? I'll do anything you want me to do, sis. How? Crying I am. How can I help? And my sister says, that's for you to figure out. You decide how you're going to help. But I don't know what you need. All I need for you to do, sis, is tell me what to do, what he needs, how I can help. Well, you have to figure that out for yourself. If you really loved him, you would come up with something creative, and I'm like, what? She calls the other sisters. She's now mad at them. You guys should figure out something to do to help nephew. Okay, what can we do? I don't know. You guys decide. So she put us all in this box where we had to decide on our own how we could help this boy. And now, at this point, she's mad at everybody. She cut herself off from the family. I don't like you anymore because you didn't help. I don't like you anymore. I don't like you. 5 brothers and sisters. Every one of them willing to do whatever it takes. But nobody tells us what. We're just supposed to make something up. And hopefully that's what she's expecting. To make a long story short, Paige, she took it real personal, and she had assumptions. And the words coming out of her mouth weren't impeccable. I haven't seen that sister. I've reached out, I've emailed, I've called, and mind you, my best friend was attached to her. It's been, I think I'm going to say 17 years. 17 years since I've talked to her or her husband or the oldest niece, who is a great deal like mom, or the youngest boy. The middle boy, we have a nice relationship. He'll talk and stuff, even though he knows it pisses his mom off. He's like, that's my mom's issue. So he's looking at it pretty healthy. Final part of the story. I find out from another one of my sisters that the youngest, he's like 39 years old now. Haven't seen him in 17 years. And we were really close. I find out that he had gone to his mom and he said, Mom, can I call Unc Man? I'm going through some stuff right now, and I remember Unc Man was really helpful. Could I call my Unc Man? She refused to allow him to call me. And then she called her other son, and she said, if the youngest son calls you when he tries to get Unc Man's phone number from you, refuse to give it to him. I don't want him talking to Unc Man. That was this summer. I was this close to getting to talk to him. But the emotional poison's still there on her side. She's still swirling it up. Can you imagine living in 17 years of that kind of hate and drama? She created herself. Nobody even violated her. No one did anything to her to cause this to happen. It was manifestations, it was choices she made because she took things personal and never has stopped. And because she was making assumptions. Well, I assume you would know what to do. Well, I didn't. Can you imagine? And it caused pain to all of her brothers and sisters because we miss her, the old her. We miss the kids. We don't want drama in our nuclear family like that. We don't get to choose. What I get to do now is just accept it. Not take it personal. Her not letting the boy call me, was that about me? Was that because I did something that I shouldn't get a phone call? That the boy shouldn't get help from the young man? Was that about me? Not an iota about me. That's somebody that's choosing drama and destroying relationships from birth. And this isn't some single weirdo story. Well, probably most of us have one of these, half a story like this in our life. A lot of us. And I want you to know today that it's not about you. It can't be if you're not taking it personal and you're not making assumptions. And if you want to live impeccably, maybe you're responsible for something that happened in the past and the drama's still swirling. All it takes is one act of responsibility and then move through the 4 agreements. Just own your part. I did that and I shouldn't have. I was still really learning how to grow. And your forgiveness would mean a lot to me. And if the person chooses to not forgive you, the person chooses not to move towards you, they want to keep the drama swirling, you're not in the drama pool anymore. You just climbed out. So if you do have some of those situations, whether you like it or not, you're partially responsible because you're in it. And the way out is owning whatever part you had and determining from here forward to always deal with that person impeccably, having no expectations and not take any of their actions personal. And then that drama, it swirls over there, baby. It doesn't even get to come in my sweet home. Give me 5 people that makes sense to. Give me 5 people that makes sense to. We control the drama. Remember, we're the movie producer. Remember, we write it, we direct it. That's somebody that isn't in my movie anymore. That person's just not in my movie. I don't want my movie set poisoned. No. I'm gonna have a beautiful movie. It's a sad story. It's who I'm sad for is my best friend who married her. I'm sad for lack of a relationship with a sister. And I'm even more sad because I think I could help that young man. I don't know how, but I know I could. And I don't know if it'd be a lot. I don't know what the impact would be. But if there wasn't drama and she wasn't having her issues, maybe her boy could get a little bit of help. Thanks for listening to that. That was therapeutic to kind of get off my chest. Not that it's anything heavy on me and I don't think about it much. But I like to point out the example of how effed up we can make our lives and our relationships. The most nuclear relationship with the people that love you the most, and you can completely destroy it. Completely destroy it if you take things personal and you make assumptions. I often interchange the word assumption and expectation. They run together to me. Have a great weekend, you guys. I've run long. I'm making up for yesterday. I've run long. But have a great weekend. I'm going to miss you guys. I love you. I really appreciate your participation. All the people that put that second agreement on the refrigerator. You're winning. Even if you didn't, you're a winner. Even if you didn't, I'm not saying you're not a winner. I'm saying we're winning because we're trying. Because we see what we can do better and we're doing it. So we're winning. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys here Monday. And we'll continue to work through the steps and celebrate kindness together. Okay? I'm a little touched right now. Sammy P, HB. Sharon Sparks, Billy D. Paranoid Goats. And Aaron and Bill D. and Cat Meow Michael Shanti Patterson. Jesus Christ in Australia, Nippy. Trenty the Trenty Trenterson, Sarah Bear. Kimberly Bold and HB. Rodmon, good morning. Derek Anderson, Marky Z. Sarah Bear, I love you. Sammy P and Calico. And JW Owen and Sue Little. And Herbs and Rodmond. And Sanum. Sanum, you're so right. Aaron, an Exception and Sarah Bear. And Nick Charles and Marky Z and Justin LaFlower. Thank you, Justin. Carney the Carnivorous. Notorious Skate. JW Owen. Laura, have a divine weekend. Jesus Christ and Ricky Small. Nick Charles, you too. Pidgey Page. Tell your boyfriend hello from me. Tell your boyfriend hello. Jeremy Carpenter, Catzilla, Justin LaFlower. Michael Shanti Patterson, thank you, my good friend. Classic and Dawn. Dawn, I'm glad to see you here today. Why do I worry? I don't, and I think you worry less now since you've been here. Joe D's and Rodman and Justin White, Jesus Christ and Mark Zamron, and Nurs and Captain Obvious, and Joe D's, and Paranoid Goats, and Herbie Von Werby Kabah. Pop, peace. Choose kindness. Have a home that is a sweet home. You control it. Out.